He's got a sweet tooth and he's got a sweet special coming up. Brian Boitano. To some of us, he's Brian Mantano. Coming up soon, David Brenner and Alan Parker. We'll be back. As for comedy, who else other than David Brenner can charm an audience the way he does? I'm a fan of his. Rodney Dangerfield years ago called him one of the best comedy writers in the business. He started out as a poor guy from South Philly, has headlined at some of the major joints all across America. I'm a fan of him and of his, and so are you, David Brenner.
Nice.
How you doing?
That was nice, very nice.
It's nice to have you here.
Nice stuff.
That was all true. Can you skeet like Brian Boitano?
Well, I'm really upset. I'm glad I came over. Now, I did a special up there in Alaska, a comedy special on ice, and I just can't believe that I got ripped off by a few weeks, you know? It was terrific. I mean, it was difficult to talk and everything, and the audience was leaving in droves. But, man, the shots, I saw the shots just yesterday. Some of the most beautiful shots of me in the glacier. We had this helicopter come down, and you can't hear the jokes because of the helicopter. They're very noisy. Like, boom, boom, boom. And people just, you could tell they're laughing, but they crack when they bend over. And I'm real upset because this was a major special, you know, jokes on ice. But I guess it's blown now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the footage.
Did you serve any refreshments to the fans there?
Yeah, we had snowball cones, you know. You just like whip it in there and pick it up. I'm real upset. I'm fine other than that.
What do you do for the, you know, I was in Los Angeles a few days ago, which is my hometown. And I'd like New York better at Christmas time because it just seems like it's more realistic. You have cold weather, you got snow.
Yeah, it's more realistic because of the con job, you see.
Yeah.
The original Christmas was in the Middle East. It was hot. I mean, Santa Claus would have sweat then. I mean, it was a hot thing. It was hot then, and camels and everything, and deserts. But we changed it. The Europeans changed it. Now they say, well, it doesn't snow. It's not Christmas. The original, it didn't snow in the Middle East.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, people think, I was at one time in L.A. and you know, I'm not a big fan of your town, but Santa Claus sweating on a corner, the beard hanging, oh, geez, and they're all thin and muscle-bound. I don't know. It just doesn't.
That's how it was. That's how it was.
Tough Santas. You know?
Yeah, real.
Here, the derelicts, they work once a year. You know, they need it, so they act real nice.
Movie trivia. While I was out there in Los Angeles watching these Santas schwitzing all over the place, I saw the Jane Fonda workout club. Didn't you have a bit part in the China Syndrome?
Bit part. Don't underplay it. I mean, you were so complimentary in the beginning. I had a major role.
A major part.
Contributed greatly, if I may say so. I know Michael Douglas, he'll say this is true, to the nomination for an Oscar. All right, now I'll explain. Do you remember the scene, Jack Lemmon is stuck inside and it's going to blow. The whole nuclear plant's going to go, all right? They don't know what to do, and he's like a little crazy, and they don't know how to handle him. They cut back to the control room truck that's covering this with the cameras are on remote.
Yes.
And in the truck, there is a monitor after monitor. Commercial that they go to. They go to a commercial that's running, and then what's on the air and everything. And if you look closely, in the upper right-hand corner of the monitor is a quiz show, and I'm on that shot. You can hear my voice, you can see my back. People in the theater went, and it was that reaction that got that thing nominated.
And can you remember what your line was? Your lines were?
They're kind of muted, but if I remember, it was like, could you repeat that question, please? I don't know the answer to that one.
Yes.
Why did you pick that from me?
That's what did it. That's what made that film.
It's all in delivery.
A classic. Just a delivery. Did you read about Mike Tyson this week in the paper?
I'm so tired of reading scandal about Mike Tyson. I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, both as a fighter and personally. Yeah, I like the guy. He's great. And I think that everyone should leave him alone and let him be the champ. He has the potential to be the greatest heavyweight champ who ever lived, in my opinion. I'm a big boxing fan. So I don't know what he did this time or what was done to him.
Allegedly, some young lady said he got fresh with her in a popular New York City nightclub, and she reported it to the police. And Mike Tyson says, go figure. I had nothing to do with this.
First of all, if he got fresh, he'd kill her. That's number one. Number two, if every woman who was in a nightclub in New York and had a man get fresh and called the police, there'd be no crimes being solved in this city. What woman is safe in any bar or restaurant in this demented city?
It's the truth. It's the truth.
And everybody's so close, you don't know whose hands. You know, sometimes it's your own hand doing it. So leave him alone and let him be the champ. He's a great guy, and let him alone.
How come so many skinny white guys are really into boxing? There's you, there's Woody Allen, there's Dick Cavett.
Because we like to watch black people.
God love you. Just beating each other to a pulp. God love you.
I don't know why. I'm in the boxing since I'm a little kid. You know,
Yeah?
from Philly. Oh, yeah.
Were you a good street fighter back in Philly?
Well, I had street fight. I don't know how good I was. That's where the humor came from. I mean, you make a guy laugh, he usually doesn't throw a punch. Usually.
Usually.
Some of them do, you know?
Did anybody ever try to throw a punch while you were on stage doing stand-up?
Yeah, I had trouble in the beginning. You have trouble like that.
Yeah.
I had a guy pull a gun on me once.
Pull a gun on you?
Hey, it's a joke, mister. You know what I mean? It's a joke. Two rabbits walking to a bar. What are you getting upset about? Guy pulled a gun. I mean, you know, there's so many wackos.
I know,
yeah.
I know.
One guy went to climb up on a stage one time, and I just took the mic stand.
Huh?
I said, one step, you're wearing it home.
Good for you.
Yeah, very quietly.
Yeah.
Very quietly.
Good. Listen, I got a little Christmas present for you. Got some. Here's a book. Remember this TV show, This Is Your Life?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not about the TV show. This is about a 200-pound single mother who becomes a TV star doing a comedy show and makes an appearance on The Tonight Show. That's what this book is about. So I thought maybe you'd like. Oh,
heavy, isn't it? Wow.
Just like the lead character.
A 200-pound. Look at it. This is like it's supposed to be a full shot of her, and they could only get her chin, mouth, and eyes on
there. David Brenner,
okay, thanks,
Bob, thanks for 20 years of good comedy.
Thanks. The other guy got jam, jelly. I got a book
All
about
right,
a fat
we'll
woman.
send you the jams and jellies.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. This is nice. No, this is very nice.
Folks, next, Alan Parker focuses his foreign eye on America's racial problem. Stay with me.
It's a regular book.